Hi, I'm Matthew, and this is,
I'm Julian.
and we are from the Singapore FinTech Association, the InsurTech subcommittee. We're here today at the Insure Innovator Connect Asia 2025.
We're in Singapore today, and you can find out more on our socials to see all the coverage on this event.
So here we are at IIC Asia, right? And yet again, right, I have a very, very special guest with me, right? Sitting right here, right? So why don't you introduce yourself, right, to our guests out there?
Sure. My name is Aftab Hasan, and I'm founder and chairman of Global Association of InsurTech Professionals. The short name is GAIP, and GAIP is on a mission to bring insurers, technology providers, InsurTech, everyone together on one platform. And if I say that one platform, then it means global level, the platform has to be created. So we started, since I've been more than 3 decades in Dubai.
Wow.
So we started in Dubai.
Uh-huh.
We have received support from United Nations, and we have received support from many government authorities and regulators. Chapters are opening worldwide. My first headquarter when we set up in Dubai. After that, we went to have in Saudi Arabia the soft launch. We went also in India to have a soft launch. We went in Turkey to have a soft launch. I went in Hong Kong to have a soft launch. And now I'm here in Singapore for the soft launch of GAIP. So Global Association of InsurTech Professionals is more, you can say, we are on a mission rather than it's a non-profit organization. We are not a commercial organization per se. So what we are doing is we are bringing everyone, the innovators and the technology provider and everyone to speak one language and do the advocacy together in front of the authorities, in front of the regulators,
Right.
wherever it is required. So that's the organization I can tell you in short.
So, but what's the vision behind it? Why do you want to gather so many people from all around the world?
See, this was my realization when I saw during COVID. And that was the time when I felt that there is acute need that we, the people on the globe I'm talking about, because everybody was suffering. No nation was left, with the pandemic, which was, it's a major pandemic, global pandemic it
Yes.
was. Everybody was looking for some sort of insurance coverage for themselves and for their loved ones.
Yeah.
And that was the time I realized the fact most of the people who have insurance or health insurance, normally pandemics are not covered. So it was the responsibility of the government to take care of their people.
Right.
Some of the countries, they raised to the occasion to help their citizens and people, but there were certain countries, they were vulnerable towards their own citizens.
Right.
And I realized that fact, basically, that fine, there is a responsibility of a government, but at the same time, there is also some responsibility we all should take it.
Right.
And that comes in my mind that if we say we all should take it, it means the industry, which I am there, is an insurance. The industry, which is an amalgam of insurance and technology called InsurTech,
Okay.
can do wonder. I realize that. And this is the only way that if we come to a one platform with one voice, we all know that the need at that particular hour was same for everyone, whether you are in any part of the continent, but the need was the same. So that's the reason, since I was one of the member in United Nations, and I got the opportunity
Uh-huh.
to submit my white paper to show them in Geneva. I got the opportunity again in Jakarta to show them this white paper. And I saw their nodal from their side. They said, this is something which you should do. But then the issue was, who is going to take the baton? Everybody is busy in their own
Yes.
commercial, and your professional things. So this is something which we are talking about, bringing everyone in one club, like sort of, okay? So I said, okay, someone has to take this.
Yeah, the lead,
the
right?
lead.
Yeah.
So I took that lead, and then I have many of my friends who has come with me in this journey to support me. And I'm thankful for all those friends. They are the board members. They are the founders of this GAIP along with me. So not to leave anyone discredit, because there are many people behind this, although as a captain I'm leading, but then for me, the formidable force behind is the industry.
Yes.
And that's it.
So tell me, sir, because you mentioned that, I mean, that's a macro view, that's a worldwide view, right? But you have many chapters with these different countries. How does each chapter plays in their own role in their own country?
See, as I said to you in the beginning,
Yeah.
see, what we are doing is we cannot stay in our own closet.
Yes.
We had to spread. If any innovation which comes, any new technology which comes, and which is helpful for the industry and for all of us as consumer as well, as fast as possible, it has to reach to the other side of the globe as well.
Yes.
So that's the reason what we are doing is that if we start a chapter, so what happens is that a member who is a member in Singapore will get the visibility and the network to grow and to reach and bring his innovation and present his innovation to various chapters globally. And when we say chapters, normally why my other nomenclature is these are InsurTech hubs. So the main countries where the InsurTech hubs today, if you take in consideration, is United Nations. If they talk about financial inclusivity and risk management and all, the countries which are leading starts from US, UK, Singapore is one of them, UAE is one of them,
Yeah.
India is one of them. Africa, you have some of the nations, which are very strong. So we are trying to reach to, at least to start with, these destinations first, which are so-called the InsurTech hubs. And that's what I'm trying to bring everyone with one voice for anything. One thing very important also I have to mention here, I saw many of the time, since I'm in that industry, many of the new innovators, the startups, they come with great ideas, but they struggle to get approval from the regulatory body, the authorities normally, because we are in a regulated space.
Yes.
So who will do the advocacy for them, for those startups? Because they have come with the ideas, with their little financial requirement, whatever it was, with their savings, they have invested. Who is going to, again, support them with the seed capital which they require? For that reason also, we thought of, so we launched a GAIP microfinance fund, which will support the small-time innovators. If you know that, all the large, big conglomerates today, they're all supported by these small companies and SMEs which support for a larger cause.
Yes.
But this SME has to get some support financially also.
Right.
And that was also one of the reasons we have also launched this GAIP VC fund for them, microfinance,
Wow.
to support them. Second thing, also I should mention here, I saw there is an acute shortage of skilled manpower and academia,
Yeah.
because of lack of academia, I should say, in InsurTech. If we talk about insurance, yes, there are institutions. There are some of the risk management and insurance studies you can go and take in some of the universities worldwide.
Yeah.
But there is no such institution which is providing purely InsurTech education, whereas you bring insurance plus technology and give them the right direction, right approach where they can grow their career. So with that, we have a vision in our mind that one day we will come ourselves as GAIP, as a deemed university.
Right.
So to start with, we started with GAIP Academy. So this is the first step towards going to the academy, to university.
Yeah.
So GAIP Academy we formed, and GAIP Academy will collaborate initially, and we started collaborating with some of the universities worldwide, and we are getting a very warm welcome. And then we will go and sit with them. We'll start nurturing the students to come in our domain, basically also. Because normally what happens is this is a very dry subject.
Okay.
Okay. So normally when we talk about people, they go for medicine, people, they go
Yes.
for engineering, they go for finance and all. But when we talk about InsurTech, normally students, they have no idea.
Yes.
But this market itself today, at this particular moment, is a $20 billion market globally, which envisage $60 to $80 billion by 2030. So this is what
Huge market,
huge
huge
market
opportunity.
for them.
Yeah.
So we are trying to also bring them in the mainstream of InsurTech industry.
So,
If-
in Asia, IIC Asia 2025, right? We saw you launch, or rather soft launch, right? The Singapore chapter. And so I'm very, very curious. Why Singapore?
As I said, there are InsurTech hubs. Singapore is one of the InsurTech hub. Singapore, first of all, I always say that this is the heartbeat of the financial industry worldwide. And especially if we talk about insurance, they have been far away.
Ahead.
They started long time back, Singapore. If we talk about that, Singapore National University of Singapore, if you talk about, there, the risk management and insurance, I believe few decades back, they started, and that's the reason today Singapore is nurturing, and Singapore is the platform for most of the insurers. They're covering Asia. Most of the reinsurance companies, their headquarters are based in Singapore. Okay, so the technology provider, if we talk about also supporting the insurance industry and financial industry, fintechs and all those, they're also here. So if I want to cater to Asia, Singapore was the destination. I cannot just leave it.
Yes, yes.
This was obvious and organic that we should have our chapter Singapore, and that's the reason we thought of. Now the soft launch has been done. My consultants have been working now, and once they will have the government approval, we are going to have a full-fledged official launch very soon. Couple of months, just wait.
Wow. So when that launch, right? So what's next then? Members just sign it up and then you'll be part of the GAIP committee. Is that so?
I'll tell you. See, there are 6 objectives for GAIP,
Yes.
and globally, the constitution of GAIP has to be followed like a Bible.
Right.
Okay, so we don't want any particular chapter to work haywire in their own directions. No, everyone, as I said, has to follow one constitution, and that's the reason. If I talk about objectives, there are 6 objectives. The first objective was, of course, to bring the industry together. The second objective is that academia, which I talked about. Third objective was to provide funds for startups and innovators. The fourth objective was to make a quality assurance body. Whereas you have an insurance or reinsurance, like with the likes of AM Best, S&P, WIC, but there's nothing for us, for InsurTech. So GAIP will come as a quality assurance body,
Right.
okay, which will accredit, your product, and then this will be in the entire global network will be used, that people in one day they will realize, yes, you have received the quality accreditation from GAIP. It means you are worthy to be taken by regulators, accepted by regulators. This is what. The other last thing, which if I may say, was every country, you have some of the prominent leaders of the industry. And what we are looking is that we bring all of them in these committees which are being formed. And these committees are the people, they will decide by election, the members themselves. Okay. For me, my job was to launch with my mission and vision and then give to the people who deserve in that particular country, in that particular demography, wherever they are, and they will run the show. But as I said, it has to be a global, inclusive by nature that everybody endorsed it. So these are main factors that coming to Singapore.
Well, I mean, that's very exciting and very great to hear from you of all those things, right? So before we end off this whole interview, right, is there any message, right, you want to give to our audience, right, who are here at the IIC Asia 2025?
First of all, I will thank to IIC Asia 2025 for this partnership and for inviting us, for the soft launch here. And they're doing a great job, first of all, let me tell you. Our job is to bring competition to collaboration, and we believe in that. So that's the reason any particular body, any particular organization who is doing some support to our industry, we will obviously go and help them.
Yes.
And that was one of the reasons that I said, yes, it is some opportune time for us that I should be in Singapore since they are inviting us as partner. Now, for the professionals, I just have to say, be the member. Start from the membership. And our membership starts open, either from individual, SMEs, corporate, large corporates, membership goes there. And you get all the benefits. The benefits, what it will be, the member in Singapore can visit our conferences, which is happening worldwide. They will receive the news and everything. And meanwhile, I just wanted to mention also, which I forgot in the beginning, we have also launched a 24/7 television,
Oh, wow.
GAIP TV,
Wow, okay.
which was missing. There is no such, television which are 24/7 at the moment dedicated for this particular industry.
Yes.
So that's what we thought of. We have taken interviews of our people. We will run the documentaries of the people. And this will be something which people who are sitting in Singapore, or people who are sitting in Japan, people who are sitting in the US, people who are sitting in UK, India, Africa, elsewhere, they can come together and have a webinar, and our GAIP TV, which runs 24/7, will broadcast through our satellite, So these are the mission. We are on a mission at the moment. I'm just telling, the only thing which I always say and end the interview with you is that no one is smarter than all of us.
Yes.
No one is smarter than all of us. That's my slogan. Please, I request all the viewers, please join us with this mission and support whatever way possible you can do. And we are there to help you out. Thank you very much for
That was
having me.
very powerful message. Thank you, sir. I really wish GAIP all the best, right? And it's so exciting, right, that to see all the chapters coming out, and really wish GAIP to reach the vision and mission, right, that GAIP is supposed to reach at.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
very
So
much,
kind
sir,
of
for,
Thank
for
you.
being
So
here
kind
with
of-
us. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. So kind of you. So kind of you. Take care.
I hope you enjoy our podcast interview just now. This podcast interview is brought to you by IIC, SFA, and MESSION.
And we hope you enjoy the Insure Innovator Connect Asia 2025 in Singapore. We sure did it.
We're looking forward to meeting you again in our IC future events.
See you next time.
See you next time.
See you. Cheers.